Hi, it's Kevin from WordVice. Grades, GPAs, and transcripts are still crucial when applying to college, but numbers only tell a part of the story. The college admissions essay plays a much more powerful role in telling your personal story to college admissions officers. At WordVice, we know college admissions essays. Every year, we receive millions of words to edit from students applying to college. Therefore, we know what good essays, bad essays, and great essays look like, and what students should do in their essays to get the attention of admissions officers. Here we will cover how to write a good college personal statement by looking at some common college admissions essay mistakes to avoid and discussing ways to improve your college application essays. The most effective college admissions essays give comprehensive insights into your personal and academic background, show college admissions counselors an overview of your goals, and answer the college prompt directly and clearly. And one of the best ways to learn how to write a good college application essay is to look at what successful students have written in their essays. Check the description box below for links to a few examples of successful personal statements. Reading great examples of college entrance essays can help you understand exactly what admissions officers are looking for and how to compose your essay accordingly. Without further ado, let's discuss how you can avoid some mistakes in your essay. Students should actively avoid the following college admissions essay mistakes. 1. Repeating the essay prompt. Many universities have strict word counts that are designed to make the admissions process more efficient, but also to force you to write concisely. For example, Villanova University has 2 application essays. The free choice essay is limited to 250 words, while its Why Nova essay is limited to just 100 words. So if you really want to ruin your chances of admission, go ahead and repeat the essay prompt over and over. No, don't do that. Repeating the prompt shows laziness and can fairly be interpreted as you not respecting the admissions officer's time and taking up unnecessary word count. So you need every opportunity to show who you are, your goals, how you assess your target university, etc. And the best students have plenty to write about, and so should you. 2. Using tired cliches. One of the biggest mistakes to avoid in writing your college admissions essay would be to use cliches to prove your points. Now here are a few common cliches you might recognize. Little did I know, I learned more from them than they did from me. Every rose has its thorn. Good things come to those who wait. Every cloud has a silver lining. Not only do these cliches sound like they're from a children's story, but they're so commonplace that they end up appearing forced or cheesy to the reader. Here's an example of a cliche in an essay. When explaining a personal setback or a difficult decision, instead of writing a cliche like, "This difficult event was actually a silver lining as it showed me what I could achieve," show some personal ownership and be more straightforward. Here's a better way to phrase this sentiment. "This is a decision I am not proud of, but it helped me learn a valuable lesson about personal responsibility. Without this formative experience, I wouldn't be the kind of person who applies myself in every challenging circumstance, including academic ones." It's important to demonstrate your self-awareness, self-confidence, your priorities, and your goals using your own language and your expressions, and at least expressing them in a way that hasn't been done a million times already in essays. 3. Sharing too much personal information. You've probably read all over the place that your personal statement, your personal essays should be personal and show who you are. Colleges, after all, want to get to know not just your background, but also your personal worldview and your interactions with other successful people. This doesn't mean that you should discuss deeply personal issues at length or in too great of detail, however. And even controversial topics such as religion and politics are welcomed if your perspective is well-reasoned and fair. However, your essay should by all means respect, recognize, and maintain personal boundaries and expand your personal issues to wider ones that you will be using in college. Here are some examples of sharing too much personal information in an essay. Discussing your sexual experiences. While your sexual orientation may be a key part of your overall identity, limit this by keeping out details of your personal activities. Use common sense and understand that most admissions officers are still members of the general public who might not respond favorably to explicit details of your personal life. Don't confess to strange, illegal, or immoral behaviors or beliefs. If you have a strange obsession, you should probably keep it to yourself, at least in these essays. Only include unique aspects of your character or preferences if these are key parts to your worldview and to your success as a student. Never insult subgroups of people. You never know who your college admissions officer will be, and you want to show how you interface with the world. And your college application is a really good step to showing your maturity and inclusive views, and disparaging other groups is not the way to do this. 4. Writing a sympathy essay. These types of essays are usually a long list, a litany, with all the terrible things that you have experienced and have happened to you, with the hope that the admissions committee will take pity on you because they feel bad for you. The mistake is not just that you're sharing too much information, as we mentioned before, but that you're positioning yourself as the victim of a set of circumstances. But the sympathy approach likely is not going to work too well on these admissions officers. Many prospective students have gone through difficulties, such as the divorce of their parents, the deaths of friends or family members, medical issues, disabilities, etc. If you want to include these life-changing or identity-forming events in your essay, they must be used to explain how they shaped you as a person, what you learned, and how you handled adversity. You need to show how you grew as a person or how your worldview or character was altered because of these circumstances, and show how they made you a better candidate that you are today. Here's some examples of the sympathy essay. Everyone around me kept me from succeeding. Now, like the lyrics of an early 2000s rock song, some application essays foreground their experiences on a canvas of pain and oppression by all the people around them. This will not likely achieve your desired impact, because even if something happened that changed your plans, upset you, or harmed you in some way, you can reframe this story to show how you shifted your priorities and were able to succeed despite these circumstances. Another example of the pity essay might be becoming injured during my senior year and how it ruined my plans. If you're an athlete and suffered a career or scholarship-ending injury, that is a big deal, but your potential doesn't just disappear because of the setback. So whatever events and influences made you who you were before are still important than a single unfortunate occurrence that happened in your past. 5. Your application essay gives you all the credit. While you may have top SAT scores, a high GPA, a lot of awards, etc., no matter how good of an applicant you are, there will always be somebody better than whatever metric you are basing yourself on in your essay. So what should you write about in your essay to stand out from these overachievers? You can consider leading with a bit of humility and perspective. Don't forget to give credit where credit is due, and give recognition to those people who helped you along the way, such as teachers, peers, friends, etc. Additionally, try not to belittle or minimize the contribution of your high school teachers and mentors. Admissions counselors, as educational professionals, will be looking to see if you are ready to interact with the next level of academic educators. So, including family members, friends, teachers, mentors who helped you grow and develop could be a good topic for your college personal statement. Some students come from tough backgrounds, and so it can be tempting for them to discuss this in their essay. But remember that college admissions officers want you to add value to the university community as a college student at their school. So even the smartest students cannot do this if they fail to acknowledge the contributions of others. Number 6, your admissions essay has not received proofreading or editing. Okay, so we could have stopped at 5 mistakes, since this one isn't about writing so much as it is about preparing your essay for submission. A sure way to get your college essay thrown aside is to have it full of grammar, spelling, and style errors. The college admissions process is very competitive, as you know, and you need every edge you can get. You should spend a substantial portion of your essay preparation time editing and proofreading after writing your personal statement. Start by revising and reviewing the essay yourself. You can read it aloud, you can run it through a couple of online spelling and grammar checkers, and start early on each application, at least 2 weeks before the application deadline. But you should also consider giving your admissions essay to a friend, parent, or teacher to review. This can help you to improve your essay in many ways, because other people can give quite different perspectives. Finally, consider using an admissions essay proofreading and editing service to revise and improve your application essay. Now, most other applicants will be going above and beyond preparing these important essays. Since you are likely short on time and expertise, using an editing and proofreading service can be a perfect solution to this when it comes to enhancing your writing's impact. Wordvice editors have graduate or postgraduate degrees and extensive admissions essay editing experience. Wordvice is also among the top-rated college admissions essay editing services by Wired.com. We achieve this recognition by following the Wordvice customer promise, and that means providing value to every student and every personal statement that we edit. We hope these tips help you understand what to avoid and what to focus on in your admissions essay. Best of luck writing your essay this season, and see you next time.